Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about new makeup launches. We always have just enough to keep us overwhelmed and just enough to keep us feeling behind. But I've tried a bunch of things so you don't necessarily have to, or so you know that you actually do want to go out and get it. Look at the sky, it's the color of love. I am wearing a full face of new makeup launches and makeup that is just generally new to me. And I created this really nice, vibrant, punchy, pink, girly, glowy look, which is right up my alley. Before we go any further, you know what to do. Stop now, give this video a like, consider subscribing to the channel. I make videos about beauty and your life, and I post pretty regularly weekly. And I would love to see you here next week when I announce my beauty box giveaway. So don't forget to hit that button. All right. Without further ado, if you'd like to see how I created this look and what I think of all the products that went into it, just keep on watching. Let's play with some new makeup. Today we're using a stick foundation. We're using ILIA's new Complexion Rewind or Skin Rewind complexion stick, if I remember correctly. But it is a stick foundation, so I wanted to have really nice, glowy, well-hydrated skin because I have a dry skin type and I don't want that stick foundation to drag on my skin. I want it to spread really easily. Some moisture on the skin really helps with the blendability of a thicker stick formula. I did prep today with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. Today I'm also trying for the first time the IT Cosmetics Hello Sunshine. This is an invisible hydrating serum sunscreen that is an SPF 50. So I am currently wearing those as my skin prep. As you can see, I am ultra glowy. Speaking of the ILIA complexion stick, I'm going to talk about this for just a second because I have used it several times. This isn't necessarily a first impressions, although it is a new makeup launch. This is absolutely beautiful, and I just don't want people to be intimidated by stick foundations because there is a way to make them work for you, even if you have dry skin. As I mentioned, it's really just about your base and your skin prep. You don't want to put a stick foundation on really dry, dehydrated skin. Textured skin is fine. I have textured skin, but what I mean is as part of your regular skin prep, you're going to want to gently exfoliate your skin. You're going to want to really hydrate your skin, and you're going to want to put this on top of a very well hydrated base. In addition to having a hydrated base, it's really great to have a setting spray nearby. This is just a normal practice of mine all throughout doing my makeup because I use all types of cream products. I use it between layers of makeup. It keeps everything fresh and blendable. If you have oily skin and you naturally already have those oils in your skin that can give you some slip, you don't need to over prep your skin or prep it the same way that I do as somebody with dry skin, but this is just what I do to tailor for the situation. You can get it at Sephora, of course. I know many of us just shop at Sephora where we can see all the brands we love, but ILIA on their brand website, they have a shade matching quiz that is amazing. I think it's because they make it so visual. They have pictures and all these various intricacies of the different skin tone ranges where you can look at models and pick through the quiz of what looks the most like your skin tone until you get to the very end. This is probably my best foundation match that I've ever gotten, and I'm so surprised that I got this foundation match by taking an online quiz, not going in store, never trying it on. It just got here in the mail and it couldn't be more perfect for my skin tone. If you do decide to shop this at Sephora, regardless of where you buy it, I recommend that you go to the ILIA brand website and take that shade matching quiz there. Okay, actually, before I apply the foundation, I'm just gonna color correct a bit around my nose, these kind of areas where I'm a little bit darker and a little bit redder. And for this, I am using the Cali Ray Hideaway Concealer Color Correctors that I actually showed in last month's new makeup video. I absolutely adore these. They do their job and then some. They just get my skin tone so completely evened out before foundation. The shade that I like to use in this area of my face is called Golden Hour. My ears are turning red, so I'm gonna put a little makeup on them. I get like camera shy sometimes and like all nervous and my ears get red. It hasn't been too long since I filmed, but it's been longer than usual, so I think I'm just getting all in my head about it. Now let's go in with the Skin Rewind complexion stick, and just so you know, my perfect shade in this is 22C SUGI or SUGI. Look at that. Makes me so happy. You see how it just disappears into your neck? That is exactly what you want. And because my base is so well hydrated, it's just gliding on. I'm not gonna put too much up near my eye because we're using a newly launched concealer today from SAIE. Now I'm going to just start blending this out. I have been loving this Delba First Spray Serum. This is just a beautiful hydrating mist with antioxidants in it, and it gives your skin a really gorgeous glow. But that freshness and that moisture that it gives me at first, I'm going to use to help blend this out. I have this little sand glass, and I think it's like roughly 3 minutes, but I'm gonna be using this today on like each makeup step to make sure I'm not like over talking and over explaining and taking too long on any like specific step, because your girl loves a good tangent and your girl loves to just over explain. All right, so as you can see, the coverage is gorgeous, but it's a very natural, like medium light coverage. You can build it a bit, but I feel like it looks best in more of like a light to regular layer. But it's beautiful for those really easy, natural, no makeup type of feeling days. Minimal beauty looks where you do want your skin to peek through. Next, we're going to use the newly launched Slip Tint Radiant All Over Concealer. This is from one of my faves, SAIE Beauty. They did have a concealer before, and their previous concealer was probably one of the only products that I could say I didn't really care for from them. So I was pretty happy to hear that they were launching a new one. Their last concealer was just like literally sheer. Now the shade they sent me, to be fair, I didn't get very much use out of because it was a little bit too tan. So once I swatched it and tried to use it in like the lower areas of my face, because it wasn't bright enough to go under my eyes, I just realized it was just such a sheer formula. And I know that they're kind of that minimalistic type of vibe, the no makeup vibe, but I need my concealer to conceal. If I'm gonna have coverage in anything, I need it in that concealer. However, I've been using these a lot lately, and they are just so gorgeous. They are just the most juicy, hydrating, creamy formula. They leave a really gorgeous, radiant finish. Now, they're still not quite full coverage. They're gonna be more on that medium coverage side, but they're gonna do their job as a concealer. Some key ingredients that SAIE has included in this new formula is niacinamide. It evens tone, it balances the oils in the skin, it plays nicely with other ingredients for the most part, just generally nourishing and soothing for the skin. Then we've got hyaluronic acid, which I feel like is in everything nowadays, which essentially just attracts and pulls moisture to the skin. That gives it its hydrating effect. You're gonna hear hyaluronic acid in a lot of products going forward. I would be surprised if something didn't have that in it now. And then we've got glycerin that really signals that this is going to be hydrating and moisturizing for the skin. Glycerin is a fatty acid. It's going to act as like a humectant for the skin. Is glycerin a humectant, or am I just talking out of my butt? Sometimes I like feel like I know something, but I don't know for sure. It is a humectant. I have the shades 8 and 9 here. If I remember correctly, 8 was more warm and 9 was more neutral. Yes, ma'am, I remember correctly. I might go with the 8 today because I feel like that's more of a warm, peachy undertone, which just generally makes my face look more alive. Got that all blended out, and I could leave it like this because, like I said, it's good for like everyday coverage. Maybe I should leave it like this. I want to brighten my under eyes just a little bit more. Maybe I could achieve that if I had an even brighter shade of this concealer. Now that you see, I did give you a fair, look at the way this concealer looks. I'm going to add something I already know and love, the Armani Beauty concealer. This is the shade 4. This is just so nice and lightweight, but it's just a really nice brightening shade for me. And I love a good bright under eye. Like, I literally can't resist. A little extra brightness. Very happy with that. I'm going to set my under eyes. Now we're going to add some color to the face, and I'm using the BASMA Beauty Foundation. They recently sent me some goodies, except I'm using this shade as a bronzy contour shade. This is shade 14, which is tan with neutral undertones, but it is deeper than my complexion, so I can use it for this step. They did send me one that is my shade. They actually sent me 2, so I should have one that works in my complexion. I really hope I'm right between guessing the two that they sent me that should actually be a match for me, because the other one I want to put into my giveaway pile. I'm trying to have as much makeup as possible in this giveaway pile. So I'm trying not to swatch and like open and use and tamper with as much PR as possible so that I can give it away. I feel like I'm going to really love this as a foundation too. Now this I don't believe is a new launch, but it's definitely worth talking about and it's something I'm excited about. It's new to me. Some key ingredients that BASMA included in here. This has aloe vera extract, vitamin E, and apricot butter. I would love to know how you guys feel about skincare in makeup, because I feel like it's becoming an expectation of like the modern consumer. I feel like makeup brands really feel like they need to include some skin-loving skincare ingredients, even in makeup products nowadays. I feel like every new launch has some sort of skincare twist or skincare angle. I personally don't mind it as long as that skincare doesn't interfere with it performing like makeup, because I want my makeup to perform like makeup and I have my skincare to be skincare. I'm going to spritz again with my Dalba spray before I blend this out. Don't let me forget to blend out my jaw and my forehead all the way, you guys. I've been forgetting and literally leaving dashes of product across my forehead and not noticing it later until I'm editing. Speaking of my giveaway, I believe that's gonna be next week. We'll go live to enter and I'm really excited. I have a ton of stuff that I really just want to give to a good home. It's taking up way too much space in my house and I've come to a point where I can't realistically use all of it. I don't have the storage, the willpower, the interest to be like a makeup hoarder or a product hoarder, because I have a lot of skincare too and hair care. I'm not gonna let that just sit and collect dust. How do I feel about that BASMA? As you can see, that formula works beautifully as a like contour step. I love it. It's like all I've been using for that lately. BASMA again for blush, and I have some extras of these too that I'm gonna put in the giveaway, but today the shade that I've decided to contaminate and use and make my own and not put in the giveaway is the shade Mauve. I feel like it's gonna go really nice with the Fenty DEMI'GLOW highlighter that we're gonna use next. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god. Ooh, this is pretty. I picked a good one to keep. I wasn't expecting that. It looks so like muted in the pan, but it's got a little life to it on the skin. So pretty. I just looked this one up because I was ready to call out like the ingredients, skincare ingredients. It actually doesn't have any like star skincare ingredients included. So that's funny. That's ironic that I was just talking about that. And then this one is like, I'm just a blush. I just have regular ingredients. I put this on my Sephora sale recommendation. I hope you picked it up, okay? If you didn't, obviously you still can and you still should. Do what you need to do. Highlighter is back and this product brought it back, okay? I am somebody who backed way off highlighter. When it went out of style, I was really done with it. And this formula is so beautiful. It is such a creamy highlighter. It is such a seamless, wet looking highlight. It is just everything that a highlight should be. And nothing it shouldn't be. The shade I'm using today is Too Much, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous soft pink. Watch this, watch. Oh my goodness. And this is one of those highlights that you can just like keep putting on, and it just looks good. I love to sweep it across my eyes too. Just gives me like a soft little shimmer through there. I love this. I love this so much. It might be my favorite new product of this lineup, new launch as of recently. Yep, you see how nice this blush goes with that highlight? So pretty, so pretty. We're almost done. Oh my God. This is the second time that I've tried to film this video, new makeup in April. The second time, and the second time I also forgot to use this new freaking Milk makeup primer, the foamy primer, and both times I had it sitting right in front of me and looked right over it. Ugh. Leave me a comment if you're like particularly curious about this, and be sure to include it in YouTube content for you guys. What is up with that? New launch that is the star of the lip today is Merit Beauty's new matte lip. This is a gorgeous formula. I have also been wearing this one. It just took me a minute to get around to making the video this month for new makeup. So yeah, I've tried everything on. But I don't think it's a bad thing because I think I can better articulate my opinions about stuff after I've worn it a couple of times. And it's not just like a first impression. The shade I got is Sunday, and it is absolutely stunning, warm, vibrant pink. These have been formulated with hyaluronic acid, big surprise. And then sesame seed extract, which smooths and conditions the lips. This is a very comfortable matte lip. First, I am going to outline my lip using a deep pink, and this is Pink Remix from One Size. I think it's so gorgeous. All right, friends, there you have it. Here is our full face of brand new or new to me makeup. Let me know if you've tried any of these new products, which ones you would go for, which ones you would pass on. If you are interested in trying any of these products out for yourself, I of course linked everything down below for you in the caption. Make sure, if you haven't already, to give this video a like and subscribe so you can be here next week for my giveaway and to just hang out again. Thanks so much for watching, friend. I'll see you next time. Bye.